thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Russell finds Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Pass to Zubats. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Down low, Towns. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
George passes to Jackson. Zubats with it. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
That one misses.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
He hits the second from the line. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. He buries it from 3.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
The kick out to Edwards. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
So he gets them both. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Towns finds Russell. Shot clock at 6. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The drive by Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Russell to pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell, to the middle. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Towns against Zubats. McDaniels, that's good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup. Leonard's got 5.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 19-footer. Rebound by the Clippers.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Leonard against Russell. Here's McDaniels. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Jackson against Russell. Leonard passes to George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Towns. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
George against Edwards. George passes to Jackson. Here's Morris. It's blocked by Gobert. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Towns passes to McDaniels. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is up and in. McDaniels got 6.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And that one's long.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's George. Reverses. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. He's got 9.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And George gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Leonard for 3. The shot won't fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Right side McDaniels. It's stolen by Leonard. Jackson outside. Driving to the basket. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
The developing field Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Russell to pass to Towns. The three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Inside, Morris. That one doesn't drop. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Zubac. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Pass to George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to George. Morris on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Leonard outside. Fires for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists in the game.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Russell to pass to Towns. The Clippers grab the miss.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
George, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. McDaniels passes to Russell. Here's Towns. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Jackson on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Nice shot by Morris.
The playmaking of Reggie, a work in progress, but looking good right there.
Jackson against Russell. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Over Zubac. It's blocked. Here's Leonard. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels finds Gobert. Looking to end the drought. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Now Jackson. 5 points in the game. Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Los Angeles with 5 in the Step Valley. And we'll get back to it.
Coming up, the Clippers, third. With your hands together,
well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Leonard. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Jackson outside. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
McDaniels finds Russell. McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Now here's Wall. He's closely guarded. And the Clippers miss again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Anderson. Pass to Reed. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The offensive rebound. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Covington. Back to Powell. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Covington. Back to Wall. He takes it in. That one's good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Anderson. To the left wing. Stolen by Wall. Here's the break. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
On the wing man. Powell outside. Covington with it. Picked up by Reed. Here's Mann on the tape. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Pass to Mann. Covington up top. Anderson covers. Covington no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Here's Prince, and the layup is good.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Out to Covington. Fires the three. Minnesota with a rebound. 1:14 left in the third. Prince can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Covington. Wall against Anderson. Pass to Mann. For three, Covington. Second chance shot. Powell for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Now Reed. Batum pulls it in. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed against Covington. Back to Mann. Out to Powell. Pass to Wall. Clock at 6. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Prince. Connects from downtown. Prince has got 5 points.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Out to Covington from the arc. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point. Here's Russell, right wing. Towns finds Russell. Outside Edwards. And they recover it. Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for three. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
The kick out to Morris. There's the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 13. Russell against Jackson. Towns for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Russell. Edwards with it. Gobert inside. Zubac there. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. George passes to Morris. Edwards against Leonard. Jackson for 3. They grab their own miss.
Look at Leonard outworking the defense, beating them to the rebound and finishing strong.
Oh, George with a steal. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. And that one falls for Towns. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Russell to pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Russell against Jackson. The kick out to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Leonard with a screen on Russell. The drive by Jackson. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards for 3. Here's McDaniels. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Zubac against Gobert. Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. George with a steal. And here's Leonard. Lets it go from the wing. And the jumper is good.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Clippers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Kawhi Leonard.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 10. It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Pass to George. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Bain and Williams are your wingmen. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in a point. Stolen away. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Back to Gobert. Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 2. Here's McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Lance, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's on Jaden McDaniels.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
And he can't hit the second.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Memphis with the ball. The kick out to Williams. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. Here's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
The Timberwolves shoot their first free throw. First strict with the line in this one.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team. And you could see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Now, here is Russell. Following the miss by John Morant. The drive by Russell. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Morant.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And Morant throws it down.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Russell kicks to Towns. That one misses. And it's Memphis the other way. Down low. Here's Williams. Out to Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Josh, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history and not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And that one's good. Russell.
Just a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Morant. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Edwards. McDaniels passes to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Good it is. This goes to Towns.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Outside, Bain. Morant with the screen on Edwards. Bain passes to Morant. The kick out to Williams. Up and in on the way.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McDaniels passes to Russell. The kick out to Towns. A 3 off the mark. Memphis leading by 4. Loads it up there for Bain.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Russell against Morant. McDaniels dishes to Russell. From outside, off the mark. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
They've got Torian Prince, Naj Reed out there with Anderson, and it's McLaughlin into the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Payne for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. Bain's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Noel. Guarded by Morant. And Anderson kicks to Prince. A three-pointer, no good. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. The kick out to Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Williams has got 5 now.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. That shot off, and Memphis the other way now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Anderson passes to Noel. Williams with the block. Bain looking around. And again, it's Memphis with the three. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Towns in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and a wide open look for Bain. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gobert dishes to Towns, pass to Noel. Three-pointer, good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Bain's got 10 points in the game.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Outside Russell. Over to the wing. McDaniels passes to Russell. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading by 12. Outside, Bain. He kicks it to Jackson. Russell against Morant. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Fires from 18. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Noel. Here's Gobert. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No clue.
So it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
For the Jabberwockies.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then it's Williams. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2 guard. Edwards kicks to Prince. Timberwolves passing it around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Adams. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Williams. Jones, the pass to Conchar. And the layup's good off the glass. Conchar's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anderson wide open. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Passes it to Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Stolen by Reed. Edwards against Brooks. That's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dylan gives great effort on defense.
Inside. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his first basket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Edwards, Prince outside, shot clock at 6. And he makes good on the layup.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Conchar. And it's Clark in the corner. To the inside. Great D that time from Edwards.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Pass to Prince. Driving to the basket. Anderson in the post. No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 6.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Prince outside. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Anderson. Driving in. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's the pass to Conchar. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Edwards. The layup off target. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. His first shot coming late. No good off the back of the rim.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense and how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Russell. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. So that's the Timberwolves spot. The kick out to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Jones with it. He's picked up by Russell. Outside, Jones hits it from three-point range. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Timberwolves with possession. Here's Noel. The kick out to Towns. Down low. Another shot. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Brooks, the best of Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 13. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And Memphis making a change here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Williams comes in for Brooks. Baines checked in for John Crenshaw. And it's Morant in for Jones. Good work there as it goes. And it's 7 points for Williams.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Towns for 3. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to Noel. Now Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off in time. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Morant looking around. Bain kicks to Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns dishes to Russell. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh, my man way beyond the arc. D'Angelo snap.
Williams sets a screen for Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Pass to McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Jackson against Towns. And here is McDaniel. Towns, no luck. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns, the best to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage hardest shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Morant against Russell. Nice move, sweet move, and it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Desmond Bane.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Towns kicks to McDaniels. With the drive. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Grant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns down low. Guarded by Jackson. Gobert with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win.
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with 2K Sports and the NBA. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
John Moran, a first-time All-Star.
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. So the Clippers win the tip. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Sinks the tray. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Leonard. Jackson on the wing. Now here's Zubac. Adams covering. Goes up on the wing. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Now Morant. Leonard pulls down the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
It's George on the drive. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Bain finds Morant, and Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Morant against Jackson. The 6-footer. Here's Adams, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And Adams no good on that one.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Morant gets double teamed. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And the Clippers with the ball. George with it, guarded by Morant. Leonard right side. Kicks it to George. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jackson against Morant.
Oh! Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Jackson, pass to Morris. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Leonard. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Morant, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And again, no good by the Clippers. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he's going for the lob. Hey, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. 1:46 left to play in the first. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. George passes to Leonard. George against Bain. Morris on the wing. Back to Jackson. And there's the drive. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Bain. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Yep, count it.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Jackson outside. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Leonard against Williams. Here's Zubac. Leonard for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Leonard's got 8.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Jackson with a screen on Jackson. And then Morant with the dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. George's shot is off.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Outside Bain. Outside Williams. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first one. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Ball and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the center position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Hey, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Covington. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Wall, the pass to Powell. And here's Batum. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. So it's the Grizzlies now, trailing by 2. Right side Morant, outside Williams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson outside. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Morant with it. He's got 7. Now here's Bain. Outside, Williams. Drives to the hoop. And Williams punches it home. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Nice shot by Morris. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jackson finds Leonard. Morris outside. Jackson with it. Guarded by Morant. Morris can't hit. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the paint. Here's Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid in using his body to pick up fouls.
He misses the free throw. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Second free throw, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Zubac passes to George. Leonard for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. The 3 is up. Conchar, good. Conchar's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Jackson, tightly guarded. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Williams got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Jackson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Conchar. Jackson with a screen on Jackson. Here's Conchar. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
And he sinks the second. So it's the Grizzlies now, leading by 5. Here's Conchar. To the inside. Here's Bain. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And we're through the first half of play.
The Grizzlies, 24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, they've got John Conchar, Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Here's Conchar. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Wall. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And they'll get another chance. Jones against Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Brooks. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
And another miss by Memphis. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Covington. Outside. Back to Covington. Launches a 3. Powell passes to Wall. Sends it home from 3-point land. Wall's got 6 in the quarter.
Let's remember, this was once a weakness of John Wall's game. Now, boy, you've got to guard that 3-point shooting.
And here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Clark with a screen on Powell. Here's Conchar. Count it. Conchar's got 5 now.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Here's Mann. Outside Wall. Batum in the post. Defended by Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Clark with a screen on Wall. Jones from outside. Here's Conchar. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Batum finds Wall. Outside Covington.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Powell on the wing. Back Back to Covington. Pass to Wall. 6 to shoot. Here's Mann. Brooks defending. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Ball to Memphis.
Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. 1:41 left in the third. From deep. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers trail. Here's Wall going inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, took it aggressively right at the defense, and it pays off. Wall making it happen as usual.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in, and the second free throw is good. The Grizzlies have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Mann. Back to Covington. Here's Mann. It's Powell on the wing with his first shot attempt. 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. And here's Brooks. 41 seconds left in the third. Morant, the pass to Jackson. All sorts of time. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Now here's Wall. He's got 7. Soft touch off the glass. Wall's got 9 points here in the second half.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Morant, and he drives in. Pass to Conchar. The 3 ball. On the wing, Conchar.
This guy has such quality length for his position. Robert Covington able.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Brooks. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Clark's gotten his first basket of the night.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Morant. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, a multiple-time winner of finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard understands I've got my offensive game in rhythm. Let me go to work.
Here's Morant. Left side Bane. Outside Williams. And here's Morant outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Just a dropping the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Outside Moran. There's a screen.
Blocking foul called on Paul George. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Moran. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Moran, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Jackson finds Morris. It's George on the wing. Releases. Again, the Clippers score. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Bain. Oh, there's the alley. And then Morant with the dunk.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here's Jackson. Shoots over Morant. Jackson can't get it to go. Zubac against Morant. Pass to Adams. Now here's Jackson. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
George outside. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Moran. 4-3. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Morris outside. Puts up a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Now Moran. Pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Adams with a screen on George. Here's Bain. Rejected by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Jackson, pass to George. To take the lead, and nails the trade.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Moran against Jackson. Outside Bain. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jackson down low, pounded by Moran. Pass to George. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Moran. So a close game. Sees the Clippers taking... All right, Alan, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there at Gobert, and it's Russell in at the 1.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Brett, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now here's Gobert, off target with the jump hook. It's George on the wing, Edwards defending. And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Just deadly from outside. QG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Pass to McDaniels. Out to Russell. Anderson passes it to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Nice again. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now, here's George. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Minnesota. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Back to George. Over Gobert. The rebound by Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Out to Edwards. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 5 now.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Jackson dishes to George. From the arc. That doesn't go either for George.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Gobert down low, covered by Morris.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Zubac kicks to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Hands it from downtown.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
He's against Morris, and Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Jackson finds George. Off target with his three. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to Russell. Back to Anderson. Outside Edwards. The dish to Anderson. Out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And there's the play by Anderson inside.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment, get that ball off.
Jackson passes to Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Pass to McDaniels. He dishes it to Gobert. And it's Russell in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
And D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Out to Morris. Shot to stop the run. Minnesota with the rebound. Anderson outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Anderson. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 8.
And your Clippers Houston team. Coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
Morris with the bucket.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Outside, Russell. Ball's knocked loose. McDaniels kicks to Russell. And the layup falls. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
A 3 from Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Russell dishes to Gobert. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Minnesota basketball.
Edwards finds McDaniels. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Gobert against Zubats. Outside Edwards. 4 on the clock. Back to Gobert. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens. And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Jackson against Russell. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And George kicks to Morris. Jackson dishes to Morris. Here's George. And the dunk by Zubats.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Anderson, left side, Edwards. Anderson against Morris. Anderson passes to Gobert. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Reggie Jackson showing his physicality from the point guard position.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. Takes it off the glass. Gobert's got his third basket of the night right there.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Nobody near George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Russell. Kicks it to Gobert. Anderson outside. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Zubats. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Out to Morris. From deep, George. That one's not going to go. And Minnesota now the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The kick out to Anderson. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
From deep, George. That doesn't go either for George. Gets it off. You can't get that one to fall. Okay, David, much appreciated. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Reed, and it's Noel in at the 2. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. Reed with it. Batum's there. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime, if that possession's any indication.
Wall looking it over. Pass to man. Powell for 3. And they recover it. Second chance effort, and with that shot, the Minnesota Lewis cut down now to just 3 in the basket for man.
How about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Kick out to Moore. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Noel. The shot, no good. Nice D from Wall. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Man passes to Wall. Here's Man. Back to Wall. Here he goes. Reed with the block. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wall passes to Man. Takes it out to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 5. The pass to Noel. To the middle. Covington with the steal. Wall finds Batum. Back to Wall. Takes it out to Covington. Rebounded by Moore. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And McLaughlin gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Outside for Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner.
2 minutes remaining.
Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Henderson. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Russell against Jackson. Morris outside. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside for Jackson. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Russell dishes to Anderson. Shoots. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Morris passes to Leonard. Outside for George. Jackson dishes to George. Loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And finished off by McDaniel.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Jackson passes to Morris. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Anderson kicks to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Morris outside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Up again, and Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got 5.
On the court, no denying Kawhi. Hitting the offensive glass with some force.
Russell passes to Anderson. Back to Russell. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 7. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Russell. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson and at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The change here for George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. Anderson against Morris. Anderson dishes to McDaniels. The kick out to Anderson. McDaniels up top. Outside Russell. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Outside, George. The 3 ball. Traps in the tray.
But he's nice where he just decides to start dominating offensively. And Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Russell high post. Jackson on him. Anderson with the screen for Edwards. Back to Anderson. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. It's good from long range.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Morris outside, stolen by Anderson. Gobert with it. George picks him up. McDaniels passes to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Outside Jackson. The feed to George. And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's stolen by Morris. Leonard looking around. George dishes to Jackson. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Anderson outside to the left side wing. Out to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And the Clippers call time here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Then we'll see if they can close out on the shooters a little more effectively.
Thanks, David. Outside, Edwards. Takes it inside.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Dishes it to McDaniels. And Anderson kicks to McDaniels. Fires the three. Anderson can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 6. The three from George. A shot off that time. Out to the right wing. McDaniels with the ball. Anderson finds Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
It's stolen by Edwards. There's McDaniels. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Anderson kicks to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Edwards against George. Anderson wide open. Drills it from outside. Anderson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
These two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Russell against Morant. Memphis the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. And here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Towns. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And here's Morant.
Morant with the slam! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by Memphis. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Morant. Outside Bain. Fires from deep. The shake. And Ja Morant again. Morant's got 6 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Russell. Back to Towns. A shot to stop the drought. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The drive by Morant. He can't hit from in close.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Back to Russell. Outside McDaniels. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Towns passes to Edwards. Outside Russell. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Adams grabs the miss. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. McDaniels finds Edwards. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Edwards has gotten his second bucket on the night. Now Morant. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Back to Daniels. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. Count it.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now here's Russell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. This one for 3. And no good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Towns can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the dunk by Jackson.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Outside McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Towns finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. 3-pointer. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Morant. Oh, deflected. Edwards with it. McDaniels from long range. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And here's Morant out Outside.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Russell against Moran. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels inside. Williams defending. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Outside Bain. Morant with a screen on Edwards. The three from Bain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels. Outside for Russell. And stolen by Williams. Bain, the pass to Morant. And rejected.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. From deep, Bain. McDaniels with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Jackson outside. Bain with it. Here's Morant. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Tries to break his ice. Oh! Yeah, come away!
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Outside for Russell. And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Picked it. And here's Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The kick out to Edwards. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game.
The Timberwolves, 15. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Xellark.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Jones in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Russell. McDaniels from long range. Here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Here's Russell. And that one hits the back iron.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case. Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Towns. Russell finds Towns. Unloads from 13. And there's Russell on the assist from Towns.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Conchar. 2 on the clock. To the paint. Nails the baby hook. Conchar's got his first bucket in this one. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to McLaughlin, down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Can't hit that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Jones. Oh, and a beautiful crossover there.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And that one misses.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Now Reed. Off with the layup. You know, Naz Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
So it's Minnesota now. After the basket by Memphis. Noel, that's good.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Here's Jones. He's got 5. Inside. Ball stolen. Anderson against Brooks. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Prince. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Jones. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Down low. Here's Noel. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Jones drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 7 now in this quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Noel. To the wing on the left. Here's McLaughlin. A rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Prince. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis leading.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Back to Conchar. It could go. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. here now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service 9 right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Torian Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2. Rob. And here's the fast break. Here's McLaughlin over Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Brandon Clark.
I like it. I mean, some physical play inside. Not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfish with making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time. Good shot.
Jackson finds Williams. The baseline, Jay. He's off on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer, no good. And Memphis shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Payne with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Here's Moran. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
McDaniels inside, working on Williams. It's good. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Morant. Here's the pick. Outside Payne. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniels a screen. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Adams. Now here's Payne. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Towns. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Here's Payne. No good on the triple. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. To the paint. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Morant, pass to Payne. Morant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Payne. And he converts the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
The 3 is up. That one doesn't drop. Morant with a defensive effort. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Payne. minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Towns finds McDaniels. Back to Towns. The rebound by Jackson.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
From deep paint, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Back to Daniels. And that one's good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly...
And we'll be hearing from... And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. Grizzlies with the rebound. Leonard with the steal. The pass to Zubats. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he's good on the second. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Outside for George. The shot's good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Jackson against Morant. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Bain. Shot clock at 5. The turnaround jumper. Counter.
Stepping in, Bain is automatic from that area.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. George against Bain. And George with the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. The three from Morant. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. And George kicks to Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Out to Morris from deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Nobody near George. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
And here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Clippers leading by 3. Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. Here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 8 points.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Back to Jackson. Over Morris. And the rejection by Zubac. Morant against Jackson. And Adams with the slam.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Out to Morris. Nobody near Leonard. Misses the 3. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Outside Williams. Left block shot on the way. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson down low. Guarded by Bain. George against Morant. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Jackson throws it down hard.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
Morris outside. George looking over the floor. Out to Morris. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Jackson passes to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. From downtown. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Zubac. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Now here's Morant. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He not playing.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense, into the paint. Something coaches always love to see.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Jackson kicks to George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist on the night.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
The Clippers in the lead.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West. He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Morant's against Jackson. Morant with the screen on Morris. Jackson passes to Bain. From past the arc, it's stolen by Morris. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Here's Leonard, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
George against Bain. Back to Morant to end the run, and he sinks the layup. That's 7 points for John Morant. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. High post, Zubats. Williams with the ball. Leonard picks him up.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. George against Bain. Leonard, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Memphis. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Williams. On the wing, Bain. Over George. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson dishes to Leonard. It's up a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Los Angeles leading by 4. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
So timeout call here. First for Memphis. Conchar is checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Morant. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jones with it. Here's Conchar. On the wing, Williams. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jones. A floater. And no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Zubats. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Morris. Oh, Leonard in position. On the wing, Williams. Defended by George. Williams passes to Jackson. Empty that time from Leonard.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Going inside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Right side, Jackson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a thank you, David. Folks, don't.
The Grizzlies 20. The Clippers 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Tyus Jones. Clark is out there with Jackson. Then it's Brooks. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
The shot by Powell, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Brooks. It's good. This game is all even. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jones for 3. He can't hit that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Down low, here's Covington. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Clark. He takes it in.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Wall dishes to Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
He's off on the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Jackson in the corner takes the 3. Wall grabs the board. The Clippers in the lead. Outside, Covington. Powell, the pass to Man. Back to Powell. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
A composed player, Covington doesn't get bothered by physical defense. Keeps his concentration on difficult shots.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. Now the Clippers moving it up. Outside, Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Concho. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchaw's got 4 this quarter.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And Wall kicks to Covington. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Covington's got his second bucket tonight.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Outside, Jones. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. And here's Covington from the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jones dishes to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And oh, here we go. Wall. Nobody but
And using his quick, active hands, Wall has a knack for propelling fast breaks into action.
Passes to Conchar. Screen by Jones. Conchar, good. Conchar's got 10 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jones for 3. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Got a piece of it.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Good on the bucket. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Clippers leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Outside for George. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And Jackson throws it down there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now, Bain. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Leonard. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Leonard inside, working on Williams. Leonard finds Jackson. Out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Jackson's got the ball. Leonard a good look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams. Out to Morant. On the wing, Bain. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. The pass to Zubac. From deep, George. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Bain with the screen on Jackson. Can they get it? Williams for 3. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Morris finds Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the first one drops.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. And now the fast break, George with the ball. And the rejection by Jackson. Zubac the pass to Leonard. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Jackson with the 3. He's off on that one. Morant outside. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.